Hi guys, how you doing? Senior Gaming here, and in today's episode I'm bringing you Tracksuit Hero and the best tips for beginners. Okay, so been with the game for a while now. As you see, my recent achievement, level 50. I'm currently using a spear set, and my CP stands at as little as 22.5 billion. Obviously this is a far off from my top players, but I'm thinking, you know what, I'll give you the tips because I've been pretty active on the channel as well, as much as I could, to help new players and exchange some of the common practices. Therefore, let me put it all in one video. So for those of you who just installed the game or are within a week or two, you can fully enjoy these tips and take this gameplay to the next level. What I'm not going to discuss here is all aspects of the game. Obviously you're going to unlock and see it for yourself, but these tips will boost your combat power massively. Right, so without further ado, let's head over to the points itself. So the first, definitely a massive boost when it comes to gameplay, is gonna be costumes. So from our menu at the bottom, you're gonna head over to a fourth tab, costume, and this is a massive variety of costumes. So as you see, there is quite a lot to choose from, and your job is actually to get all of those costumes. And the reason for it is very simple: all of the costumes stacking up. So to be honest, whichever costumes you want to wear, it doesn't really matter, because this is only a cosmetic change. You actually get in bonus from all of those. There are some of the costumes which can only be purchased with a special packs, but because this is a free to play channel, I will never pretty much unlock any of that, and I don't even have aim to do so. But there is so much to unlock for free. You know, you will be spending your diamonds, which is premium currency, but it can be farmed in the game. You're gonna spend your scrolls, and you're gonna watch some ads as well to get some of these costumes. Currently I've got all the costumes, so once you start expanding more and more, you wanna pop into costume cabinet as well, where you can unlock further boosts in here as well. Bear in mind, a lot of these costumes got a percentage boosts to your statistics, therefore you want to aim for all costumes as soon as you can. Okay, so tip number 2 is upgrade all skills. So as mentioned earlier, and this is currently where I am, I'm using my spear setup to a grind when it comes to just the farming itself. This is where I got my best damage output. Despite that, I'm upgrading a sword skill, and you might be asking why. And the reason for it is you want to keep upgrading skills all the time. Obviously there is still another 17 hours in here, but I will probably go here in a second and I start watching ads. So there is, you know, the game itself, it's very good when it comes to ads. And rarely I have to switch off the game and you know, sort of launch it back again to have the ads again. But you need to unlock as many skills and take them to maximum level as much as you can. Currently level for skills, it's 13 as a max level. That will involve a lot of resource and a lot of diamonds to get it there. But the reason you want to upgrade skills all the time and you want to upgrade all skills is just because this gives you a attack, and this pretty much applies to whatever weapon you're using. So pretty much upgrading skills increase your attack overall. That's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is start investing into index. So again, we go into our menu at the bottom, and the second from the right is equipment index. And in here, obviously what you're doing, you are sacrificing a physical weapon in order to exchange it for a bonus. So as you see, top 3 grades has been all pretty much sorted for myself. Obviously you will have it for a different weapon. You can click on all and then review all of your bonuses. One of the quick tips in here is start looking in extreme as soon as you can. It's, you know, the reason for the name, it's there as well, and there are massive boosts when it comes to any damage, defense, etc. output, and a lot of these got this massive percentage, as you see, 270, 400% critical damage and so on. So you want to head over and start sacrificing the gear in order to have these permanent bonuses. Obviously focus on a gear for yourself to have the gameplay on its own, but any spare gear here has to come here and register that within your equipment index. So that's your tip number 3. Tip number 4 is upgrade your discipline. So based on your gameplay, depending how much you can grind throughout the day, you know, end of the day this is a idle game, therefore I'm trying to return to game every 8 to 10 hours. So once you switch the game off and you come back, you're gonna have an option of collect idle resources for up to 8 hours and then watch and add to multiply that times 2. But also you're gonna have a discipline, and this is where in discipline you can, if you max it out like myself, I'm currently at my elapsed time 12 hours. So as you see, a 12-hour boost on my current level gives me a 31 million gold, 179 million medals, and give me 38.7 thousand evil energy. So this for me are a massive amounts of resource to claim. So I'm gonna skip that for now. But you know, if you are, you know, able to grind 12 to 16 hours a day, then by all means you'll be better off obviously farming resources in an online mode. But if you are one of the players who only pop in to the game now and then, my advice strong is go and upgrade this discipline, as you will not lose out so much when you coming back, because you've got this idle bonus plus discipline itself, and that will give you a lot of resources to play with. Okay, tip number 5 is gonna be investing in pets. So again, we're talking about a bottom menu here, and top 3 pets are obviously the ones that can be obtained in a game via diamonds. So again, diamonds aka gems, premium currency, but you can unlock them freely, and the Miho is the last one which can be purchased for a real currency. The bonuses of having Miko are completely outrageous, and you know, I really wish to have that pet at my disposal. Yet again, I won't be spending a penny for the gameplay. I want to squeeze out everything I can from a free gameplay. So Dusty obviously is a little bit of damage dealer, Toto gives you buffs, and Panda gives you additional chance to sell in your equipment if you need to, but pretty much my advice is just keep all the equipment and start upgrading that within a gear, and that gives you additional medals and coins. So therefore pretty much my aim now is start collecting diamonds and having these guys at a maximum level. So pets are very important as well. Then tip number 6, if we actually go into equipment itself, you're gonna scroll a little bit down, and all you want to do is keep all 5-star gear. So in order to start upgrading your top gear, you know, even further and further, from level 70 and 5 stars into a 6-star, and so on, you will need that 5-star gear. Then your 5-star gear needs to be turned into 6-star gear, and so on. So in normal gameplay, if you go and you hit any campaign, as far as you can get, there will be always just a 4-star gear. But if you start farming Evil Union, Demonic Veil, and other aspects of the game, this is where you got a chance of having this 5-star gear. So therefore, when you start upgrading any ordinary weapon, for example, let's just head over and I'll show you that quickly. If I want to upgrade this armor now and I do enhance, you can set materials in here. And the last thing you want to do is just set up these 5 and 6 and start losing those on ordinary upgrades. So make sure all your grade is only up to 4 stars, so you do not waste these precious resources. Alright. Okay, so that's where we are. Then obviously tip number 7 is just to keep all your UR gear. So we're just gonna head over and back to our spear, and as you see, I've got quite a lot of UR gear farmed. So I'm still in the process obviously of upgrading that, and as you're gonna start upgrading the gear, if it comes to Transcendent itself, in order to take your pretty much gear to a next level, you need a more and more weapons of the same time. The manuscript itself, I'm not in possession of one yet. I will be putting a video at some point when I will reach, because manuscript pretty much will allow you obviously to use it as a materials. But the meaning behind keeping all UR gear is that you need more UR gear in order to start upgrading your gear you currently wearing. So as you see now in here, I need 2 of these spears to take it to a Transcendent 2 stars. Okay. And then number 8 tip is maximize your free diamonds daily. So as we see in here, obviously we've got medals, we've got coins, and the diamonds is premium currency. We can go in a shop and purchase tons and tons of diamonds for a real currency, but you know, if you don't want to spend the money, then there are a lot of ways of getting free diamonds in the game. I've actually put a video out there. If you have not seen it, check the card or check it in the description. I actually got quite a lot of guides already on the channel, so by all means there will be some of the specific subject expanded in a different videos. But you want to maximize this premium currency, which can be obtained for free every single day. And then obviously when it comes to tip number 9, is just to maximize your daily mission. So when you head over to your menu to the right hand side, you've got missions in here. So you've got your daily missions, which is a mandatory thing you need to do, and that's again another way of getting a free diamonds. But later on, when you actually enter Yulin, apart campaign, you've got all these other game elements, and you want to go and double check every single time if you're able to push that next level, you know, if you can just unlock this level further up. So for example, Bandit Fort now it's on level 61, so if I play the game for another day and upgrade something now and then, I will go and see if I can push that to a level 62, and so on and so on. So it's very important that you will check your aspects of the game every single day and try to push as much as you can. Some of the gameplay, like in here, will be reset once a week, therefore you're gonna get all the sort of perks of what you have had so far once again every Monday. Okay, so that was tip number 9, and now tip number 10 is actually finding your best farming spot. So end of the day, this game itself involves a lot of grind, and that's what you're gonna do when you pretty much finish with your daily missions, etc. and so on. So you want to find a best way of farm that, and I actually put another video how to do it, but quick tip in here is obviously you need to go into campaign efficiency info, where the gameplay itself is in front of you, and you can see how much you're gonna farm per minute, per hour, or per 8 hours. So there is no need to come ask in a chat, you know, what is the best level to farm and so on. This will be obviously depending on your circumstances, and that quick button will resolve all the unknown for that particular reason. Alright then, so again, that probably was not a shortest video, but I wanted to give you as much information as I can on these precious top tips. And I think once you implement all of these and you start, you know, executing it daily, you will see your CP shooting, and then you will see, you know, the progression of the game, which is gonna be definitely massively rewarding. So that will be it, guys, and as always, I will see you next time.